What is going on, y'all? It's your boy, One Physical Therapist Assistant, back at you with another one. Today we doing a walkie-talkie. Chilling in one of my favorite little parks to take my dog to. Got my baby with me. Got my baby girl with me. Today I'm shooting on the Lumix G9 Micro Four Thirds 15 millimeter f1.7. Get a couple shots. But this video, y'all, is a reminder. Make sure you do your mic checks. When you start making videos, or if you're doing YouTube videos, make sure you do a good mic check, okay? Yesterday I did a whole video, had the mic plugged in and everything, but I didn't do a mic check. So mic checks are important, people. But anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all about a nice couple. It's always a nice couple, always a nice couple, okay? This is my favorite topic. Y'all know this is my favorite topic because I see it so much and because I've been personally traumatized by it. That is simplifying your life. Another one of those, y'all, another one of those. All right, let's just start out with the couple. Nice couple from DC, okay, Washington, DC. And just like many people, they come to Delaware, retire in Delaware, got a nice beach house. Don't know the name of the beach that they moved to, but they bought a nice beach house. 3-story beach house in their late 70s. Oh, 3-story beach house in their late 70s. The beach house probably is on stilts. If you don't know what that is, if you come to the beaches of Delaware, you see the homes right by the water. A lot of them will be up on stilts, I guess, to prevent flooding. And in case there is like some flooding or a bad hurricane or bad storm. What a nice beach house, 3-story home. And one of them is in a nursing home for a short stint of rehab, trying to get stronger. All right, that's how I met them. Nice couple. The wife, shout out to the wife. She's big into investing. You know, I like to talk to my old school investors. She used to work for IBM, and she worked for a little company called Oracle. I told her that her company called Oracle has been on my radar for a little while. If you don't know about Oracle, look them up. They do a lot of cloud computing. She said that she thought they were going to be in the Mag 7 because they do good business when she worked for them, but they didn't make it into the Mag 7. If you don't know what the Mag 7 is, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Tesla, Apple, and Meta, Facebook, Meta. That's the Mag 7. Those are the companies that basically keep our economy afloat. If you want to know where I'm at, I'm in a little park called Tidbury Park, not too far from me. Beautiful park. I think it's about a little over a mile loop around this little, I don't know if you want to call it a pond or whatever. But I love walking in parks near water. There's some water off to the right of me. That's one thing Delaware has a lot of is water. There's some water off to the right of me. And there's like a pond that I'm walking around right now. Really love this spot. My baby girl, she loves it too. She absolutely loves it. Come on, girl. But anyway, back to my couple. 3-story home. One of them can't go up the steps anymore. So, of course, as with any couple that, you know, has good means, they have an elevator. They bought an elevator. Now she's big into investing, and she told me to invest in Oracle. I told her, I said, I've been watching your company. They on my radar, but I haven't bought any yet. They recently had a big run up, so I'm just keeping an eye on them, seeing what happens. But mind you, as with most of these stories, as with most cases, they are thinking about what to do now. Since one of them is struggling to get up steps to manage themselves in the home, they are wondering what should they do now, okay? And I was giving them advice, the advice I give everybody, you know, modifications, maybe think about downsizing. They said absolutely not getting rid of their beach home. One of them wants to have 24-hour care. I don't think they need 24-hour care, but they think in that way. Another one is open to the idea of assisted living. They are well-to-do as far as finances, so assisted living might be an option for them. Oh my goodness, look at these trees, y'all. Oh, beautiful. You know the messed up thing about fall, y'all? The messed up thing about fall is when these trees start changing and the colors get real pretty, it doesn't last long. It's like a few days and then bam, we freezing in the winter. I wish fall lasted a little bit longer because it's so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, I'm telling y'all, get out and enjoy some nature. Get out and enjoy fall while you can. Get out and enjoy the beauty while you can. Enjoy the nature near you. All right. As I get back to this story. Okay, so back to the story. Again, beautiful couple, thinking about making some changes, maybe assisted living. And I told them, hey, assisted living might be an option because there is one of y'all who is having some trouble, who needs more help than the other. So assisted living might be an option. So I hope they look into it. You know what I want to do with this video? I want to address the young people in this video, okay? I want to address the young people because there is something happening that you got to understand, and you're not taught it. It's not taught to you, but if you kind of like pay attention, you'll see what's going on. Recently, I read a report about 40-year home loans and 6 to 7 year car loans. Now, what does that tell me? That tells me that the American dream is still being pushed. Consumerism, materialism still being pushed, bigger and better still being pushed. However, because it's becoming so unattainable for the young people, they are repackaging it. Where you going? They're repackaging it. How are they repackaging it? They're repackaging it in the form of, well, you want it, you can still have it. Just pay for it a little bit longer. Just go into a little bit more debt. Oh, things are too expensive. Just go into a little bit more debt. You feel what I'm saying? Go into a little bit more debt, it's no problem. But a story like the lady that I'm telling you about, is a story of the inevitable. What is the inevitable? I'm gonna come over here and take a few shots. Come. The inevitable. What is the inevitable? Well, the inevitable is when you get older, the stuff becomes harder to manage. When you get older, you start to look at all the things you accumulated and you start to think about simplifying it. You can't help it. When you get older, you're having trouble dealing with the things that you've accumulated, the big home that you've accumulated. You're having problems with that now. And the fact that they're making these loans longer now, it's a telling sign. I listened to I never forget, I just recently listened to I don't know, I think it was a scientist or scientific professor talk about different economies. I like hearing stories like that. He talks about how the United States economy was designed, the United States economy, long time ago, before you and me. But the United States economy, the economy that we're a part of, our economy was designed so that the citizens, including you and me, it was designed so that we can service it. We can make it grow. We can go into debt. We can buy more, buy bigger, always upgrade, keep up with the Joneses. That's what it was designed for. That's why we have bad infrastructure. That's why we don't have things like high-speed rail, because it's not profitable for our economy to have these things for our citizens. It's not profitable to keep upgrading and fixing things. It's not profitable to an economy if you keep spending money and resources on making the economy better for the people. However, the people, through their loans, through their spending, through their materialism, through their consumerism, our economy is designed so we can keep propping it up. Now, how do I take this and connect it to older people? Well, you see the story I just told you about. The story I just told you about is the couple that bought the 3-story beach home when they retired and moved to Delaware, but now are coming up against some issues Because they bought the 3-story beach home when they moved to Delaware in their late 70s. Okay? That's the issue right there. But now, if they could have retired and lived like a little bit more simpler life, maybe downsized when they moved to Delaware, maybe got a little 1-story home, it'd probably be a lot more manageable and they wouldn't need the elevator. But again, it ain't nothing wrong with this, you know? You earned it, you worked hard, you worked for Oracle and IBM. I'm sure, you know, you got some good investments and you enjoy it. But it inevitably turns into, oh no, what am I gonna do with all of this? That's what happens. It happens for everybody, y'all. It's gonna happen for you, happens for me, happens for us all. But for the younger people of today are still gonna want nice things. That's only right, especially if you work out there working hard, right? So when I hear things like 7-year car loans becoming a normal thing, when I hear things like 40-year mortgages becoming a thing, like, remember, they need you to service the economy. They need you to service the economy. It's a never-ending cycle. This is why you should invest, because the majority of people are going to continue to service the economy. It's baked in. It is all baked in. And on the topic of 40-year home loans, I got an interesting take on that. I told y'all I live in the state of Delaware, right? I told y'all everybody's flocking to Delaware, especially the retirees, and shout out to y'all. Come on, it's a beautiful state. It's a beautiful state. It's nice and quiet, it's nice and beautiful, as you can see. So not 30 years anymore, 40 years. That's becoming the norm. Pay for it longer, give you more time to refinance and restructure and get lower rates so you can keep paying, so you can stay in debt, okay? I told y'all the old school builders, what they tell me, right? I hang out with them. Man, my patience, old school builders. What do they say about the craftsmanship of today's homes? They say the craftsmanship is piss poor. They say the craftsmanship is terrible. They say, don't buy a new home. That's what they tell me. That's what they tell me. So I'm just relaying it to you. I'm talking about the old school builders. The dudes who use the hammers. No electric tools. They use all hand tools, okay? So if they're telling you, if they're pushing the loans out to 40 years, making you pay longer for something that's poor quality, what does that tell you? Again, you're there to service the economy. You're there to pay longer for something that's poorly built. You're there to pay longer for something that's going to need upgrades and maintenance on a regular basis. It's all baked in, y'all. It's all baked in. Okay, this is part of the plan. And this, I get it. Squirrel. I get it. It's nice. I get it. I participated in it, but I learned from it. And I learned a lot from the older adults. Okay. Oh, these trees look so pretty. I'm sorry, y'all. Can I show y'all some of these beautiful trees? Look at this. I love this place. I swear I do. I swear I do. I really love coming here. I'm gonna sit down with my dog for a little bit. I'm gonna just do about 3 laps. All right, which is about 3 miles. All right, so again, 40 years. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can do something. I am going to take my drone out and I'm gonna fly it in my neighborhood. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna give you a visual, okay? This is my neighborhood, okay? This is my neighborhood. All used to be one big apple orchard and farms. This is what this used to be. Used to be a big apple orchard and farms. And of course, these homes were built and I bought one after, I think there were 2 owners in my home before me. I bought my home when I was about 6 years old. That's when I purchased it. As you can see, more homes are being built across from me. Now, the interesting thing about these homes, huge. When I say bigger, a lot bigger than the homes that were built in my area. So they're building them a lot bigger. And remember, 40-year loans, not 30 years anymore. They want you to pay a lot longer for poorly built homes, okay? And when I tell you These homes are poorly built. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. These homes, and I know this because I watched it happen with my own eyes. Watched it happen with my own eyes. I clocked these homes. These huge homes, probably, I don't know, 5 bedrooms, 2-car garages, nice big living space, I don't know, 4,000 square feet, something like that. When I tell you these homes were built in weeks, these homes were built in weeks. Now, as far as the deadline, getting these homes done, good job, fellas. They were building these homes so fast. As far as the quality, I'm sorry, something that a person is getting ready to sign up for 40 years of their life to pay for. You're getting ready to sign up 40 years of your life to pay for something that was built in a matter of weeks. I'm sorry, man, I can't get with that. This is why I would advise you older adults, move into Delaware and get you something, preferably pre-built, preferably 1 story, preferably a lot smaller, a lot less to maintain. Like, that is the vibe now. The moral of the story, y'all, the moral of the story, simplify your life. Try to keep things simple because you are here to service the economy. You and me, we're both here to service the economy. And you continue to service the economy by continuing to buy more, buy bigger, buy better, constantly upgrade, constantly buy extra, buy the bigger home, even when you're older, even when you can't manage it. You know why? Because if you can't manage it, you can pay for it to be managed. If you can't manage it, you can just pay for upgrades, pay for assistance. There's plenty of things you can pay for to manage the home, okay? But if you don't want to be in that group of human beings who are here to service the economy, simplify, y'all. Keep things simple. Keep things simple. I told you, man, look at these homes. I was watching these dudes build these homes in weeks. I watched it with my own eyes. Watched it with my own eyes. And some, unsuspecting, probably nice young couple, probably working healthcare or retiree or somebody in the medical field or engineer or scientist, law enforcement. Somebody's gonna come and buy one of these homes and sign on the dotted line for 40 years of their life. For 40 years of their life. And throughout their 40 years, they're gonna sell it, they're gonna refinance, they're gonna do all kinds of things. I just want to show y'all this park actually has a dog park. This is a small dog area. This is a big dog area. I took my dog in there before. She's not a big fan of dog parks. She be beefing too much. Ain't no dogs in there right now, but yeah. Tidbury Park near the Dover area. If you like dog parks, they have a couple of dog parks that you can bring your dog to. There's a few dog parks around this area. It's real nice park. Come on, girl, what you doing? This is called Tidbury Park. I could let her in. You know what? I might let her in and let her chill for a little bit. You want to come in? Come on. Are you a small dog or are you a big dog? Are you considered a small dog or a big dog? I don't know. I think my dog might be a big dog. Come on, go in. Come on. I'll let you off the leash. Go do your thing. So with the dog park, you got 2 gates. They want you to lock them both when you bring your doggy. You lock the outside gate, and then you lock the inside gate. And you let your dog go do their thing. Yeah, dog park. No other dogs in here. They even got a little water spigot that you can get them some water if they want. Let's see if she'll drink some. Oh yeah, some water. Aria, Aria. Aria, want some water? Aria. Aria, you want some water? I'm trying to see if she wants some water, but she don't want no water. No, she want to sniff. She smells all the dogs that came in here before her. So she go sniff around. I'm gonna chill for a minute. They got a little bench over here where you can chill. Get out and enjoy nature, y'all. Get your dogs out and enjoy nature. You get out and enjoy nature. Don't come near me. Go have fun. Run around. Be a dog. This is what she does when we come to dog parks. She always want to come near me. I took her to this one dog park. There's a whole bunch of dogs. She played with him for all of like 20 seconds. And then she wanted to be all up under me. What you doing? What you smell? Dogs? That's right. This is a dog park. Go do your thing. Can I chill for a minute? But anyway, y'all, take a lesson from this older couple. Nice older couple. You want a beach house when you retire. Of course you want a beach house. However, that beach house can become problematic later on, which is what this couple is dealing with. So yeah, yo, looking at these houses, I'm telling you, the gig is up. The gig is up, man. The gig is up. But they'll be sold. They probably already sold. They'll get sold if they're not already. This is the cycle. This is why you should invest. This is why you should invest. So it's a whole bunch of lessons in this story. A whole bunch of lessons. They come around full circle. You're never going to stop it. You and me are here to service the economy. The economy is not here to serve us. Okay? That's why I personally want to experience an economy that's there to serve the people. I'm interested. I want to experience what it's like when an economy is there to serve you. What do I mean? Costs are effective, not high, not cheap, but effective. Cost effectiveness is important. Good infrastructure, good transportation, good public spaces, Delaware has some good public spaces. I'm in one right now. But you know the problem with American public spaces? You don't get time to enjoy them because you got to work. You got to stay busy. You don't get time to enjoy them because you got to stay busy. That's the problem with American public spaces. I would love to be able to come to this park every morning, but I can't because I got to go to work every morning. Let me see if my dog wants some water. You want some water, girl? Hey. Aria. Want some water? Stop peeing everywhere. Aria, some water? No? Okay, we getting ready to leave this dog park because she's tripping. She's not having any fun. And there's no dogs in here. Come here, where you going? Aria, stop. Come on. One door. Come on. Come on. So y'all, that is the moral of the story, man. Moral of the story, as always, what I tell you, simplify your life. Try your best to simplify it because you're going to need to do it at some point. I call it the inevitable simplification. I'm probably going to title this video, The Inevitable Simplification of Life. I call it the inevitable simplification of life. You know what's coming. You know what's coming for you. Embrace it now. That way you could get to enjoying a little bit more life. You feel me? That way you can get to enjoying a little bit more life instead of enjoying more things. 3-story beach home sounds wonderful. Of course it does. But when you get older, you asking people like me, what should you do? You know, I learned. Did you learn? I learned. I learned from her. I learned from them. Did you learn from them? Oh man, but anyway, y'all, it's your boy, one physical therapist assistant. Y'all know me, the cool guy who likes to enjoy nature with his dog and his camera. Make sure you be safe, respect your elders, be good people, help people whenever you get a chance. Man, I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Come on.